Clay County. We are on the campus of Middleburg High School for our second Clay County Coach of the Month recognition. I'm here with the head volleyball coach of the Middleburg Broncos, Miss Carrie Prewitt. Coach, congratulations. Thanks for being with us today.
I appreciate it.
True honor to be the Clay County Coach of the Month, presented by our friends at Chick-fil-A of Middleburg. We really appreciate their partnership, highlighting the best of the coaches here in Clay County. So, Coach, unbelievable, 38 years as a teacher and a coach here in Clay County. I see you welling up. It's kind of coming to the end. This is your final year as the volleyball coach and physical education teacher here in Clay. We have a lot to cover for you as the Coach of the Month this month. First, I want to talk about all of the experiences that you provide to your volleyball team that are well beyond the sport of volleyball. You know, you have a reputation in our district of being a strong leader and teaching leadership. Talk about the Choo Choo trip that you guys take with Middleburg Volleyball.
So we've been doing this for a long time, but we travel in July and go to a team camp up in Chattanooga, and we do whitewater rafting, or we go on a hike, and then that night we do Choo Choo Olympics. We play during the day, and then at night we kind of break them up into groups. So one night they'll do, after the whitewater rafting, we do Choo Choo Olympics, which is just a bunch of silly minute-to-win-it games, and then we'll do positional skits with the outside hitters, middle setters, etc. And then we'll do grade level jingles. So our freshmen go first, then our sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and we just have a blast with it. So
talk about how that experience creates a team, right? So when you're bringing the student athletes off of the court, and they're getting to do some silly stuff together, but there's a lot of team bonding that goes on there. Talk about how that translates onto the court.
Well, I think especially, like in my world, I feel like the relationships with the players are really, really important. So if they don't have a relationship off the court, it's really hard to fight for each other on the court. And so, building those relationships, learning how to work through conflict management and all that kind of stuff, and trying to find that common ground can't happen in a 2-hour practice. You've got to find time outside the court and outside the gym when they're trying to perfect their skills and work on that stuff. They've got to find other times to build relationships, and so we try to do that in those type of situations.
One of the things that I've seen is for those types of events to happen, you've got to have exemplary parental support of the parents. Talk about how that's something that's been good here for you at Middleburg as well.
It has been second to none. Our parents have supported us and helped us with every aspect of whatever we need. Anytime we say we need help with this, we've got parents stepping up, whether it's helping us transport kids up to Chattanooga, taking them to tournaments, anything that we're doing, whether like when we do our team bonding, sometimes we ask them to provide breakfast for us. I mean, they're just always helping us in whatever we need. We couldn't do what we do without our parents, without a doubt.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we have a lot more to cover, but this is Carrie Prewitt, the Clay County Coach of the Month, and we're going to talk a little bit more about all the great things you're doing here at Middleburg.
Thank you.
We're here in the Middleburg Volleyball locker room with the Clay County Coach of the Month, Coach Carrie Prewitt. Coach, we've talked a little bit about how you use team bonding to improve the culture of your team. There's also some really cool things you do from a sports psychology perspective with your girls that you call the folder, right? And I want you to tell our viewers about the folder. There's so many great things that encompass the folder. Tell us about it.
Well, the first part of it is when we get the team selected, they all get their folders, and on the front of it, it's kind of like their vision board, their goals, like what they want to achieve, what they want to accomplish during the season. And throughout the year, anytime we have a victory, we put a win sticker on the front, and then we have individual goals on the back. So like if they get so many kills or so many assists or so many digs, they put those stickers on the back. And we do that symbolically because the team comes first and the player is second. So that's the first thing. And then for every match, we have a goal sheet, and I put up what I think our team goal needs to be, what our focus needs to be, and then they put some individual goals in, and that alone has been really cool because they, a lot of times they put things that are non-tangible, and just teaching them how to goal set, like how can we measure that? How can we decide whether you accomplish that or not? So it's a learning opportunity, but then they fill it out like what they feel like we did well, what do we need to work on for our next match, any shout outs for their teammates, and then I bring it back in and add the stickers to it, but I also do feedback. So we do that. I add the stats to it. If I feel like there's an area that we're struggling at, or a thing that we're excelling at, or something that they need, like playing in the moment, or the mindset of a champion or something, and I have some inspirational things I can add into that, then I'll do that at that time.
You know, we say all the time in athletics that great teachers are great coaches, you know, because essentially you're doing the same thing as in the classroom, just on the athletic field. So it's so cool to see that you're tangibly, you know, using data essentially to keep your team moving forward. Let's talk a little bit about this year. You know, it's an emotional year for you in a good way. You know, you've had such a great career, and you're such a staple in Clay County and at Middleburg High School. You know, it was a Cinderella ending, well, not ending, but like starting, you know, the playoffs. You guys, Ridgeview High School, was a great rivalry in Clay County in volleyball,
right.
And you were able to win a district title in Ridgeview's home gym, which is pretty exciting. Talk about what that meant to you. I was telling many people, you know, and I'm the former Ridgeview athletic director. We all know that, right? So, but nevertheless, I was like, that's going to be a tough game for Ridgeview because those kids are going to play so hard for Carrie Prewitt. Talk about what that meant to you, the way your girls played that game. Ridgeview's a great team,
right.
You know, and they've had a good season as well. They're in the playoffs too. But just talk about what that night meant to you.
Well, I think that the biggest thing was that the girls just went out and played good volleyball, you know, and I tell them all the time, I've been there and done that. Like, it's not about me. Like, I wanted them to experience what a district championship felt like.
Right.
And we have been battle tested all year, and intentionally, you know. And so at the beginning of the season, you know, they were just like getting, you know, that tough competition over and over and over again. So when we got to this game, obviously they had a lot of adrenaline. They were anxious, they were nervous, and so for them to come out and play and excel the way that they did was just really heartwarming. I was just really, really proud of them and excited for them.
Tonight's actually the regional quarterfinal here at Middleburg High School. This is being filmed on the night of Wednesday for the quarterfinal. You guys are welcoming Vanguard into the gym, so I'll be here. Should be a great game for you. And we're going to finish up talking a little bit about your coaching philosophy and the alumni net you've built, you know, web you've built here at Middleburg.
Okay.
We're back with the Clay County Coach of the Month, Coach Carrie Prewitt from Middleburg High School. Coach, you've done this for a long time, and you've done it very successfully for a long time. What would you say is your overarching philosophy as a coach?
Probably, I mean, one of the things that I always try to reiterate over and over and over again is we need to take care of the process, and the outcome will take care of itself. So, you know, we want our players to be good people. You know, if we work hard, we're intentional, and we go at it every day, and every day we try to get a little bit better, then the wins and losses are going to take care of themselves. And so in those tight matches, you know, and we've been battle tested, we've got the courage to go ahead and fight through that adversity.
Awesome.
So then we can take all those things that we learned during our experience here as athletes and move forward in life.
No doubt. It's great. The second thing I want to say is, one of the most impressive things is that you can tell the signs of a good coach based on the alumni activation. So like I see a lot of different programs, and when there's former players always coming back and they're always kind of around, you can really see that person had an impact. And you have a pretty big alumni game that you have here, and
right.
and you just see all the time about people, I played for Carrie Prewitt, and there's a whole thing there. Talk about how important that is to you, that the connections, the lifelong connections you have with your alumni, and just how that's developed over these 38 years.
Yeah, I thought I was going to make it through without getting emotional, but having alumni that come back is really, really special to me. A lot of times kids don't understand the lessons that they're learning at the time, but when I get alumni coming back explaining, how that they're still using the stuff that we did here, really sells it to me. Like I know that we're doing the right thing, not just me, but my other coaches as well. And so, we had that alumni match, and I mean, so many from all the way from the 80s through came, and it just makes me feel so good, and I'm so grateful that they stay on track with us. We have a Facebook page that is for our alumni, and they all, give feedback and, let us know when they're coming to the game, and, a lot of them are coming out more often this year because they know it's my last year.
Right.
But it's just really special.
Lastly, it's a lot of times our occupation becomes our identity, in a lot of ways. And I can tell you that Middleburg High School and Carrie Prewitt are synonymous. It's something that is ingrained. What are you going to miss most about all this?
That's a loaded question. Probably just the relationships and the opportunity to impact and inspire kids. Like, I won't be in that environment anymore, so that's probably going to be the toughest.
No doubt. Well, just know that I'm going to give you a little hug here. No, your passion shows, and the impact that you've had on student athletes in Clay County for so many years is so evident. And you truly are deserving of the Clay County Coach of the Month, and we're so happy that you guys are having this good playoff run, and hope to see you guys run it all the way.
Us too.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to bring in Mr. Aftuck and Coach Thompson to make it official. We're back with the Clay County Coach of the Month, Coach Carrie Prewitt from Middleburg High School. Also, we have the principal, Mr. Martin Aftuck, with us. We'd like to thank him for all of his support of athletics here at Middleburg, and also the athletic director, Coach Casey Thompson, here at Middleburg. So, Coach, an unbelievable, historic 38-year career here at Middleburg, and you are the Clay County Coach of the Month. For that, you get this Nike quarter zip, courtesy of our partners at BSN Sports. Also, you get this awesome gift bag from Chick-fil-A Middleburg. There's some gift cards and some other goodies in here from our friends Joe Mayo and Tabitha Mayo at Chick-fil-A of Middleburg. Also, you're going to get this certificate naming you the Clay County Coach of the Month.
Thank you.
And finally, you get 4 tickets to a Jacksonville Icemen's home game, courtesy of our partners with the Jacksonville Icemen. So, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You are the Clay County Coach of the Month.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.